This service phone only reaches numbers inside the hotel, and there's nobody here that you need to call. This was painted by Colin Merlot, a really lousy cubist. This was painted by famed artist Heather Hutchinson during her "You're just jealous 'cause I've got these" phase. This was painted by famed artist Dakin Moriarty, late in his second obsessed with butts phase. This was painted by well-known Sicilian artist Joseph Parisi. It's entitled, "I just saw this outside my office window. Damn."
Private. I like where this is going.
The key fits in the lock. You turn the bolt and the door easily opens. See how that works there?
Yeah, baby!
You walk through a maze of twisty little passages, all alike, until finally you walk through an archway and into...
Holy guacamole!
With the humidity at about 150%, your leisure suit immediately wilts sadly. A feeling not wholly unfamiliar to you.
Au contraire, Pierre. The humidity will make my suit cling to my body and show off my physique.
An incredibly sexy woman, the hotel's mermaid, stands by the edge of the pool. There's a squid sticking out of the creel.
Yeah, baby!
She stands before you, totally unself-conscious of her near-nakedness. That's encouraging.
Yes?
Her face smells warm, soft, and kissable. To her credit, none of those are usually thought of as smells.
Who are you? What are you doing here? And how did you get in? This is a restricted area.
Me? I'm Larry. Larry Laffer. I found a key that fits this door. That's kind of what I do.
Wow, points for boldness then, Mr. Laffer.
Call me Larry.
Okay, Larry. I'm Jasmine.
So what do you do here?
I work here. I ride Mr. Wiggles bareback.
Mr. Wiggles is a very, very lucky man.
Mr. Wiggles is my whale. Don't act like you didn't know that.
I'm just trying to be charming.
Maybe it's working.
Jasmine, how do you hold your breath so long? I can't swim across the kiddie pool underwater. You must have great lungs.
Yeah, I guess I'm just well endowed.
You can say that again.
Come again?
Yes. What? How did you know?
Huh?
Let's start over. So Jasmine, tell me, how does one get a gig doing nothing but whaleback riding?
Oh, I do much more than that. Riding Mr. Wiggles is just the fun part. I also get to feed him, and clean up after him when he gets sick, and carefully cleanse his blowhole.
Really? That's funny. I've got a...
Don't go down that path, Larry. You'll blow it.
I've got a feeling. A feeling that that's a terrible job. Why don't you quit?
What? And give up show business?
Gee, Jasmine, for a girl who's around fish all day, you sure do smell good.
Oh, thank you. It is difficult to stay fresh.
Your perfume is fantastic.
Thanks, Larry. I guess you could say that I'm somewhat of a perfume connoisseur.
Larry, a connoisseur is one who understands the details, techniques, and principles of an art, and is competent to act as a critical judge.
I actually knew that. So, you understand the details, techniques, and principles of perfume and are competent to act as a critical judge?
Exactly. Gosh, Larry, it's like you know me. Inside and out.
Inside? Wow! Just wow!
Perfume's my passion. I have like literally 1,000 perfumes. Some of them are really, really, really expensive. I don't think there's one I don't have.
You always wear perfume?
Oh, yes. A lot of the time, that's all I wear.
Oh my God! Oh my happy, happy God! Well then, I guess it's safe to assume you don't need more perfume.
Are you kidding? I'm dying for something new. Something fresh. Something original. But at this point, I don't think there's a man on Earth who could come up with that.
There's your cue, Larry. But where are you going to find a unique perfume that she's never smelled before?
It's great to meet you, Jasmine. I'll be back in a flash with something you're going to love.
No need to hurry, Larry. I'm about to go on break, but I really hope I see you later.
You walk through a little maze of twisty passages, all alike, until you find your way back to civilization. Use your key, Larry. You turn the bolt with the key and enter the aquarium. There's nobody here.
Jasmine must have gone on break.
Mr. Wiggles seems to be taking a break. How much whale did you want to taste?
Just a little, I swear. Like less than half a sandwich.
Then nothing doing. We're not cutting up our whale just for half a sandwich. You look for a convenient way to administer the hot sauce to Mr. Wiggles. Carefully, you tip the hot sauce bottle into Mr. Wiggles' blowhole and pour out the entire contents. Bubbles rise to the top of the sauce as it slowly glugs down into the whale's inner recesses. Don't try this at home.
Easy there, big fella. He can't take any more. He's gonna blow!
Deep within the aquarium, the overspiced whale gives a mighty heave. Something floats to the surface of the aquarium. Mr. Wiggles swims away, snorking constantly. You kneel and scoop the water towards yourself until the ambergrease is within reach. It's gooey and revolting, and you stick it in your pocket without a second thought. You're not really capable of second thoughts.
Yeah, baby.
You never know when a recently deceased squid will come in handy.
Yeah, baby.
You run your hand.
You had me at tacky.
You run your hand along the wall. It feels slightly tacky, very cold, and absolutely unyielding.
You had me at tacky.
There's nothing on the carpet. Not even pet dander or dust mites.
Man, I want a vacuum that never loses suction.
That's not one of the buttons that makes this device operate.
Breath. Putrid. Oy vey.
Ah!
Don't leave that where a mediocre celebrity might stumble over it and sue you. You hold the squid out to the cat. You quickly grab one of the used syringes lying all too plentifully around lost wages. With a startling adeptness that raises questions about what you do in your free time, you extract the fluid from the cat's musk glands. The cat runs off without so much as a vengeful backwards glance that might foreshadow a sequel, or at least a really bloody scene later. Congratulations, you've got the best available local civet.
Score! Yeah, baby!
Somehow, a beautiful jasmine plant is managing to survive the dry climate. You stealthily snitch a large, fragrant jasmine blossom.
Yeah, baby!
It's nice and solid and doesn't wobble as much as those sidewalks in California.
Taxi!
Where you going? $17, pal. Thanks, kid.
You give yourself a quick pat down.
Got my wallet, got my breath spray, and I'm filled with Vitamin Larry. Come and get me, ladies.
You give yourself a quick...
Come and get me, ladies.
Keep your hands off of me. For all I know, you've been touching one of them computer keyboards. Filthy, infectious things those are.
Hello?
What'll it be?
I want to do some serious damage. Give me a vodka.
That'll be $5, please.
You flip $5 onto the counter. You don't drink the vodka. Instead, you carry it around in the shot glass because you simply never know when you'll need a shot of vodka.
Taxi!
You again? Where to this time? Hey, you got vodka? Let me have a sip of that. That's delicious! Hey, thanks for the drinky drink!
Uh-oh, Larry. Let that be a lesson to you, Larry. The cabbies in this town are notorious drunks. Never enter a cab carrying anything that's obviously alcohol.